college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Razorbacks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
On the option. The keeper on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll run the option. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw. You're just trying to get it to the sticks, but what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, in that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense, try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running inside, it's Davidson.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the back. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the 5-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
From the red zone, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Caught, and he's got room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here comes the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make play.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, 3rd and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up 1st and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On the option, pulls it and runs it again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss. I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for
it. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Razorbacks take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. The run from the shotgun. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They've been running it, but now the pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play fade? Here's the pressure. He's on the move. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 19 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's Georgia who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He might want another play. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completion.
Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Makes the catch, just steamrolling the defense. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
There's a crease. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
It's complete.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. Quick step and go. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's second and long. wants to throw again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Jukes his way for more. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Finds a man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Touchdown, Tigers! Makes the grab in the corner. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lockwood. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Maybe a crease. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. Got enough for the 1st. Off and running. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They go to the counter, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here.